and overcame. Too young to be cynical. Your soul is invincible. And no more fear, no more doubt. Open up, let it out. This is the beginning when it all starts to work. Time we started digging for diamonds in the dirt. And now I know it's a long walk back from yesterday. We're almost home. It's a long walk back from yesterday. Painted your colors, they never fade. Brother, you know we were meant to change. The world is too magical. We got to be radical. Lose your fear, lose your doubt. Open up, let it out. This is the beginning when it all starts to work. Time we started digging for diamonds in the dirt. And now I know it's a long walk back from yesterday. We're coming home. It's a long walk back from yesterday. Let's start right now, we got today. Sun's coming up, ain't going away. Let's start right now, won't break away. It's a long walk back from yesterday. Let's start right now, we got today. Sun's coming up, ain't going away. Let's start right now, won't break away. It's a long walk back from yesterday.
So we live in the Pennridge School District, and my sons Jack and Jonathan. When it came time to make the decision for where to go to high school, we decided, we wanted them both to go to a high school where there was the chance for a smaller class size. We thought more individualized attention, and frankly, just the environment in general. And we came to Ghost with my son Jack first, who was now a sophomore in college. And we visited and found that Ghost had what we were looking for. And it held true. My second son, Jonathan, is now a senior here. And we found that the individualized attention, the small class size, the environment here, and it's held true throughout the 5-6 years that we've been here. And I can see it now in my son, Jack, who was a sophomore in college. It has prepared him for college and for life. So we're very thankful for that. One thing that it's certainly done is instilled discipline, organization. The studies, the education can be rigorous, which is a good thing. It's challenged them. But what I think it's done is it's forced them both to become more disciplined, more organized. And as a result, I see it with my older son, who again is in college, and I think that organization and that discipline has served him well in college, and I think it will serve them both well in life. Throughout the 4 years that my older son Jack was here, and now the almost 4 years that my younger son Jonathan has been here, the teachers and staff have been nothing but responsive, attentive. One thing that I can tell you that they've done is if one of my sons needed attention or needed to focus in a specific area in a class, he needed some assistance, some help, they could always find it. And if we recognized that we thought that they needed assistance or help in a certain area, we could call the school. We had direct access to the teachers, we had direct access to the staff, we had always have direct access to administration, and they were always willing to help. And almost immediately they would get the individualized attention that they need.
chose Holy Ghost Prep for the small school size and the attention that my son would get. The teacher to student ratio was very small, which allowed for a small classroom setting. The teachers really get to know you individually. My son graduated in 2018 and currently is a junior at United States Military Academy at West Point. In addition, he still relies on and still has teachers and administrators here who he is in consistent contact with. From a friendship level and from a mentoring level, this school's been very good.
We chose Holy Ghost Prep for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons being that we wanted our boys to go to school with all boys. We liked that fact, and we also thought that the spirits and values that Holy Ghost teaches were very important. Our kids went to public school, so not that, we taught them morals and everything, but we really wanted them to go to a Catholic high school. Small class sizes was very important to us. Just the atmosphere here. It's I don't know, you walk onto campus and you feel like it's euphoric. I mean, I love it here, and my boys love it here, and I would pick Holy Ghost a million times over again. It's like family here, and that really means a lot to me.
For me, the best part of that Holy Ghost Prep is that here it is cool to be smart. And we do carpooling, and I'll pick up 4 boys, and they're all talking about who has the highest GPA in the class or in the car, who did well on the test today, and they're all trying to catch one another. And I love that part of the college prep experience and how they already know, even in their sophomore year, how important that GPA is towards their goals of where they want to go. It's planted in you at the first day of school that you are here as a stepping stone to your next step, which is college, and I love that part about it.
The first thing I thought was about how it's an investment in your sons to send them here, and the return on that investment I think is priceless. Just the transformation I've seen in my oldest son, who's a junior, I couldn't ask for anything more.
When Kyle was in 5th grade, he came to a basketball camp here at Holy Ghost Prep with Tony Chapman. In fact, he came twice that year. Then he went to baseball camp. And then he came back for 6th grade, and by then he wanted to come to Holy Ghost, and he came here for everything else. Enrichment program, grade 7, enrichment program, grade 8. He did it all, and he knew everybody here before he ever got here. We helped him come here, but Kyle was the guy that wanted to come to this school, and boy, did that work out. My son went to this school for 4 years and never missed a day because he loved this place so much. It's the faculty, it's the people. That's why this place is great.
The reason I love working at Holy Ghost Prep so much is because of the students. I love my job, and I think the best part of my job is working with the students every day. That is what makes me come to work every day. Just experiencing high school with them, the ups and downs, helping them apply to college, listening to their stories, and just spending time with them. I couldn't ask for a better job. The reason that we sent our son to Holy Ghost Prep is to give him a solid foundation. My husband and I are both products of single-sex high schools, and we believe in single-sex high schools. And so for him to be here is just a privilege. We've been able to watch him grow as a young man into a young man and mature. We've been able to see how happy he is, which makes us happy. And my favorite part is probably the fact that I get to work here and I get to secretly watch him while he's here at school, and that makes my heart really happy that I have those 4 years here with him. And that's why I love Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost Prep is a special place because of the students that walk the halls and these buildings every day. And most importantly, the faculty and staff that engage them in their education in the classroom, in the hallways, on the fields, and on the courts. They are the reason that our young men enter this campus as boys and leave as men.
What I like most about Holy Ghost is the personal connection I have with the students. The small class sizes allow me to meet the students individually early on and actually build a nice relationship They come in excited about, I got a license, or I got into a college, or our team won last night, or I got on to varsity, or I got on to JV, or hey, I didn't fail the math test like I thought I was gonna. It's wonderful to have that kind of interaction with these students on a day-to-day basis, and not just the year they're in my class, but the years afterwards when they're juniors and seniors, or when they come back to visit from college. One of the favorite things I like about Holy Ghost working here is that I have a lot of freedom with my class. Yes, I teach chemistry. Yes, there's a curriculum, but I can deviate from the curriculum. If I have a group of students who gets fascinated with a little bit of a side jaunt when we're doing chemistry, I can stop and cover it. I can expand on their interests. It's wonderful to have that kind of freedom and interaction where I can support students where they live and where their interests are.
What I like about going to Spirit in School.
What I like best about working in a Spirit in School.
The thing I like about being part of a Spirit in School.
It can't be limited to just a single answer.
As a community is tremendous.
Knowing everybody around you, everybody in the hall is basically a familiar face.
There's a real sense of brotherhood here that I feel is lacking at a lot of other places.
Always there for one another, always willing to help, always willing to lend a hand.
The brotherhood. From the teachers to the students, everyone is so welcoming and kind.
It's a community and bond I have with my brothers here at Ghost. I've only been here a couple months, but I do feel the connection with all my classmates, and it's great to see them in the halls.
Was the camaraderie. I started as the rowing coach, and I knew from just getting to know the guys in that small aspect that this was the place that I wanted to be full-time.
Community between even the teachers and students, not even student brotherhood, student.
Relationships that teachers have built with the students and also with the other teachers. All the administrators are here to help and to try to make every student the best possible young gentleman they can be. The willingness of the teachers to actually help you whenever they have free time, and they actually care about how you're doing, how your family's doing, your own well-being.
I love watching the students grow and expand their knowledge, whether it be through music or through science. And the beauty is, in this building, I get to have both.
I love being a part of the students' everyday life, talking with them, helping them figure out their path.
I love working with the talented students who are engaged and enthused about their subjects. It's really a pleasure to work with each and every day. I love the history of this place. It goes back over 100 years and has such great tradition to it.
It's not just the commitment to each other out there on the field, but also when we come back into school, we challenge each other to perform academically and outperform other people through this brotherhood.
Watching my students grow and learn how to question, mature, change from boys to men here.
Everybody has the light and brings this positive light to learn.
Favorite thing for me about going to a Spirit in School is Father Dan. He's a priest here and he's a Spiritan, and not only is he a great teacher, but he has a lot of good stories.
As we look at the whole of the person, how is their relationship with God? Do they realize how loved they are, how special? And that then spills over, how are they with their family, with their peers, their friends?
I grew up in a Catholic grade school, and I'm happy that I was able to continue my Catholicism throughout high school.
The thing I like best about going to a Spirits in School is the idea of service. My freshman year, we took a service trip to St. Francis Inn, and we delivered care packages to the homeless people there. I thought that was a really cool aspect of a school, and it currently got me involved in campus ministry, which I am now president of.
A theme or mantra of the Spiritans that I think we could all learn from. When they go to a place, it sounds like, to me, they don't go into a new community and try to say, hey, this is what I'm bringing, so pay attention to me. They really focus on other people.
The
openness to new ideas, new perspectives, and the willingness to accept everyone within our community.
Our common goal to promote an education as best we can for our students and to get our students involved in activities and sports and try and make them as well-rounded as possible.
Opportunities that I got, whether it was learning public speaking or learning about the law in mock trial, all these new opportunities gave me different perspectives on what I can do later on in life and new careers that I can take on.
It is just truly an honor to be able to work here with them and be a part of their lives for the 4 years that they're here.
Together we really embody that one mind and one heart.
There's a lot to like about working at Holy Ghost Prep.
We certainly did our due diligence prior to selecting Holy Ghost. For us, the small teacher to student ratio, or maybe even the many extracurricular programs and activities that Holy Ghost offers, there really is something for everybody. All three of our sons, each one of them did 3 different things. You know, one of them was a swimmer, another one was into track, another one is playing lacrosse. But there are so many other programs, whether it's the fine arts, whether it's the debate team, the forensic team. There's just something for everybody at Holy Ghost. And then for us also, it's the factor of religion and building that base, that foundation, ethics, integrity. All of this comes through at Holy Ghost. And it's something that we have seen in each one of our 3 children.
Definitely the small environment is what captured my older son's interest. We had moved from out of state and he was only in a school for a short period of time and was intimidated by the size of the big high school, Pennsbury High School. So we did an open house here, and I think from that moment it really inspired him to want to come here. And we looked at other schools as well, but it all came back to Holy Ghost.
There was one common theme, actually multiple common themes, that came from Holy Ghost. The first is confidence, right? If you look at our sons and the way they communicate, the way they articulate their thoughts, and their ability to now speak in large crowds. Prior to coming to Holy Ghost Prep, I never would have imagined that they have the confidence that they have today.
For each one of them, especially my oldest son, I always come back because he was the first son that came here. He definitely came out of his shell. He wanted to be part of something bigger than him. He wanted to be involved. He made friends that he would never have made, and he has lifelong friends that he still keeps in touch with, and he's graduated from college.
Holy Ghost recommends or even requires that each of their students spend time in their community.
Coming to Holy Ghost Prep, they were given various opportunities to explore where they might excel or where they might really feel that there's a need for volunteering, especially even with my younger son. He became part of peer ministry, he did service trips, and he's the youngest, so I kind of feel like he was always following what his older brothers were doing, but he branched out and he did his own thing.
It's an acceptable practice that kids work to almost compete against each other in the good that they're doing in the community.
Coming to Ghost, I was a very shy freshman. Only 2 other kids arrived from my middle school, and I sort of took a risk and joined the speech and debate team and tried to reach out and branch out, and Ghost definitely gave me the opportunities to do so. And then all of a sudden I was traveling, speaking competitively, and I wasn't at all afraid to raise my hand in class like I was before, and I had a ton of new friends that definitely were not there before. All around Ghost, I'd say there's definitely an overwhelming sense of brotherhood. Whether it's on the speech and debate team where I've made friends that have gone off to college and I still speak to every day, or whether it's at the sports games where you're cheering alongside with someone who you didn't know the day before. Being a senior, it's definitely very important for me to continue the tradition of brotherhood that's at Holy Ghost. With my brother, trying to get him to come to Ghost, it wasn't an easy decision. Every day I just told him, there's a sense of closeness within the community that I had never felt before. With a small school, you look around and you know everyone's a familiar face, and the teachers are so dedicated with what they do, whether it's my college essays being edited by a teacher on their own time, or my forensics coach being a teacher that gives up his weekends and gives up his time after school to make sure that we're successful. I think that coming to Ghost has put me into a new environment that I wasn't in before. It's definitely going to help me branch out in college, get involved. It wasn't something, I wasn't planning on getting involved in much around campus until I came to Ghost and realized how many opportunities there were. And speaking to students and friends that have graduated from Ghost, the foundation that Ghost gives you that helps you transition into the college a lot easier.
We certainly did our due diligence prior to selecting Holy Ghost. For us, the small teacher-to-student ratio, or maybe even the many extracurricular programs and activities that Holy Ghost offers, there really is something for everybody. All 3 of our sons, each one of them did 3 different things. One of them was a swimmer, another one was into track, another one is playing lacrosse. But there are so many other programs, whether it's the fine arts, whether it's the debate team, the forensic team. There's just something for everybody at Holy Ghost. And then for us also, it's the factor of religion and building that base, that foundation, ethics, integrity. All of this comes through at Holy Ghost. And it's something that we have seen in each one of our 3 children.
Definitely the small environment is what captured my older son's interest. We had moved from out of state, and he was only in a school for a short period of time and was intimidated by the size of the big high school, Pennsbury High School. So we did an open house here, and I think from that moment, it really inspired him to want to come here. And we looked at other schools as well, but it all came back to Holy Ghost.
There was one common theme, actually multiple common themes, that came from Holy Ghost. The first is confidence, right? If you look at our sons and the way they communicate, the way they articulate their thoughts, and their ability to now speak in large crowds, prior to coming to Holy Ghost Prep, I never would have imagined that they have the confidence that they have today.
For each one of them, especially my oldest son, I always come back because he was the first son that came here. He definitely came out of his shell. He wanted to be part of something bigger than him. He wanted to be involved. He made friends that he would never have made, and he has lifelong friends that he still keeps in touch with, and he's graduated from college.
Holy Ghost recommends or even requires that each of their students spend time in their community.
Coming to Holy Ghost Prep, they were given various opportunities to explore where they might excel or where they might really feel that there's a need for volunteering, especially even with my younger son. He became part of peer ministry. He did service trips. And he's the youngest, so I kind of feel like he was always following what his older brothers were doing, but he branched out and he did his own thing.
It's an acceptable practice that kids work to almost compete against each other in the good that they're doing in the community.
All day and all night, my eyes are open. All day and all night, I've been going. All day
and you get a picture of the family.
We stay up, we stay
all of the members of our faculty and staff. Of course, welcome to the class of 2025.
Well, I don't know just where I've been. Same clothes on my back again. And if you see me in the morning, you're bound to see me hanging by a
All right. They're ready. You guys ready? Yeah. To say welcome here to the Chapman Arena here in Firebirds Fieldhouse here on the Holy Ghost Prep campus. I'm David Shapansky here with Tommy Palermo and James McKenna. Before we get into the game, let's head it up to Mr. Barry Bessler with the pregame introductions and the national anthem. Yeah. All right, so here we are, everyone. Rams versus the Firebirds. Tommy and James are going to get us started with some points and some stuff to watch here early on in this one.
Yeah, just some things to watch early on in this game. Both these teams are in a similar place to the season. The Pennridge Rams are 10-5, and the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds are 10-4.
10-4 is correct.
So, both these teams also had similar starts. Started really hot, gotten a little bit of a losing streak, and are trying to come back here and turn their season around. But both have had a great season so far, so this should be a very close game.
Tip is won by the Pennridge Rams. As you said, Tommy, 10-5. They come from near Doylestown. Ball is in the hands of Justin Nichols. Back out to Colin Post. As you said, Pennridge, very good team. JV team was pretty good. Our guys made a comeback. They were down 16 at one point. Pass it underneath. That is to Colin Monahan. Back out for a three in the corner, and it is drilled.
That's what Pennridge loves to do,
3-point there for
especially the
Pennridge.
JV team. They shot the three very well.
Jack McDermott with the ball the other way for the Firebirds. Being guarded by Justin Nichols. Now back out to Shane Riley, underneath to Liam Huey. Huey throws underneath into paint to McDermott, who is fouled And it will go to the line for one will be McDermott. It's 3-2.
Good finish there.
So Tommy and James, not a lot of fun facts tonight. Not senior night, not the crowd we had, but we're still going to try to make it fun for
Hey, we
everyone
always
watching
got
at
the
home.
fun facts. The fun facts
Do
never
you-
stop.
All right. Well, hopefully you have some more. McDermott sinks the third. Well, the third point overall, first free throw. Colin Post takes the ball up for the Rams. Now in the hands of Justin Nichols. Back to Colin Post. Back to Colin Monahan. Back to Post, being guarded by Jack McDermott and Dylan Sheed, faking the three there. And going out of bounds, it looks like they're losing the ball, was Luke Yoder, the 6'1 senior guard.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to make a move there and seemed to slip a little bit and lost control of the ball. Going the other way. Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds. Taking it up is Noah McDermott. Noah McDermott. Looks like he's taking it to the wing, trying to make a move here. Cuts. Driving. Out to the corner to Riley from three. Looks like a foul on the floor going the other way for Pennridge.
Fouls on O'Hara.
So far, pretty good game, 3-3. This one is expected to be a good one, as you said in the beginning. Both teams are very good. Both teams are good at home. Troubles on the road for both teams. Maybe this hopefully will benefit the Firebirds, 10-4. Of course, coached by Coach Tony Chapman, who is at 898 wins, 2 away from the big 900. Ball is in the hands, I believe, of Colin Post. There's a mid-range there, which was missed. Rebound by McDermott.
Tough rebound by McDermott. Out to the corner to Shane Riley. Shane Riley driving. Back out to O'Hara. Layup for O'Hara. Does not go. Ryan O'Hara fighting for the rebound. Does not get it. It goes to Pennridge.
Monahan takes it the other way for the Rams. Good try by O'Hara. Couldn't get it done, being guarded by McDermott. Pass it underneath, and being fouled was Luke Yoder. Not being fouled. Jump ball. Good job, James and Tommy. Calling that there. We are once again on the stage. It was a foul. It wasn't. Was it? Okay. Sorry. On the other end, a little bit hard to see as McDermott takes it the other way now for the Firebirds.
McDermott in the corner, dribbling, driving. Pass it out to Sheed in the corner. Down low to Ryan O'Hara. Ryan O'Hara misses a layup.
O'Hara misses, and Post now takes it the other way for the Rams. Out to 3. Now back out. Good passing here so far to Monahan to Post, and that shot is drilled.
That was a clean 3.
Monahan.
That's a good look.
With
They
the
got
3.
that sent to the shooters.
Very good look there indeed. McDermott being guarded by Justin Nichols. Now to Dylan Sheed. Sheed looks here for a play back out to Riley, the junior. Riley drives towards the post, passes it back out to McDermott, who drives as well. Goes underneath for the
Nice
layup
move
and
by
makes it.
McDermott.
Well, he goes down by 1. Post has it. 5 points so far early.
Yeah, these teams really have a similar play style, don't they?
Yeah, you noticed that at warm-up, Tommy. We were talking here. A little bit of a delay here to start the game. Back out to 3. Ball was in the hands of Capone. But he passes, now drives underneath. Back out to Post. Post now passes back out for 3. That is Capone, and it misses.
Looked like Huey got a hand on that, but Dylan Sheed taking it up. Dylan Sheed driving. Dylan Sheed under the basket, back out to Riley. Riley from 3.
Misses. Rebound was hard fought there for O'Hara. But it looks like, yeah, it will be still going the other way with Pennridge. That's Colin Monahan, who will inbound the ball here to Luke Yoder. 6-5 here, a little bit over 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter.
I mean, even the offensive scheme looks really similar between these two plays. They both look to keep it on the outside, get it down in the middle every once in a while.
Yoder passes to Post, back to Yoder. Back out to Post. Post has it, back to Yoder for 3. And that was made by Luke Yoder. Another 3.
I believe that was a 2.
That was a 2. Okay. I am blocked by the scoreboard. I'm letting you know that. And everyone at home, I am blocked by the net, the rim. So I cannot see the away score.
Taking it up here is McDermott. McDermott makes a crossover dribble. Back down to Sheed. Sheed behind. Yeah, nice spinning layup there.
Now the ball is in the hands of Post going the other way. I pulled it up on my phone. 8-7 the score, so now I can see the scoreboard. 2 threes and a 2 being shot so far by the Rams.
O'Hara got a deflection there, but it's going to be
second foul early.
Yeah.
Looks like Mel Lindsay is about to check in, and Tyler Schmidt. Schmidt will check in for O'Hara. Lindsay was taking his warm-up jersey off, but it looks like he may be coming in here soon. Ball stays with the Rams, and Luke Yoder gets another 2.
Taking it up once again is McDermott. Tyler Schmidt on the wing. In the corners, Dylan Sheed. Dylan Sheed looking to make a move. Pass out to Shane Riley up top. Shane Riley driving. Riley back out to Schmidt on the wing. Schmidt drives. Schmidt tries to make a move here, and Riley back out in the corner. He loves to shoot those. Looks like he's going to keep this and give it back to Huey. Huey drives. Huey makes a... Huey appears to want a foul there, but does not get...
Thought he was fouled. It's not going the other way. That's Nichols, who drives towards the basket, passes it underneath. That is to Colin Post, who shoots, misses, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up, turns garbage into gold for Luke Post, and he's on fire here early. It's now up to a 5-point lead for the visiting Rams as McDermott takes the other way for the Firebirds. There's a 3 for Sheed, and it just misses. Rebound to the other 13. That was Post, who now gives it off to Yoder, who's been hot here early. Back out to Post, now back in the corner. Being guarded there is being guarded by Tyler Schmidt. Ball was lost, picked up by the Rams. Now dribbling it is Capone. Shooting for 2 there was Justin Nichols.
Looks like Holy Ghost is going to talk it over there for a second.
And it's a 14-7 lead.
As James said, Mel Lindsay will check in the game for Ghost. And as Steve was saying,
yep,
14-7. Ghost really hasn't been behind at home much at all.
Yeah, they are 9-0 at home, as just said James. 10-4 overall. They went 1-4 on the road trip. So it looks like some adversity here early for Coach Chapman's team. So I guess we'll talk about some hockey. Ghost Hockey, yes, March 5th we will have, so we're having a live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. Ghost Hockey and Ghost Basketball will be going on at the same time. But March 5th we will have commentators there. Coach Conley, give me a little bit of a thumbs up. We will have commentators there. I'll be there. I don't know if Tommy will be there. James, we'll see what happens. But it will be against St. Joe's, big rival, especially in hockey. And they did a broadcast of their own, and we are going to try to compete with their broadcast and see who can do a better job, and hopefully our guys can win once again. They did win last time against St. Joe's. Ball to Lindsay, back out to McDermott, back out to Sheed, back to McDermott. That believes to be for 3, and it misses. The rebound was by Colin Post, who now takes it the other way and gives it off to Yoder. Yoder and Post have been a really good duo here early. Back out to Post. Post now passes it back out to Capone, and the ball was stolen by McDermott. Fast break to Sheed. Sheed goes up. Tommy's jumping, celebrating, and Dylan Sheed scores the 2.
I smelled the dunk right there.
Did you?
I really thought he was going to do it
Tommy
right there.
was calling for Dylan to dunk in pregame, or we were a little bit of a delay here. And Dylan, I don't know if he ever heard you, Tommy.
I think he did.
Yoder for the 2. And Yoder nets the 2. Ball was lost, and it was picked up by Monahan, who gives it off to Yoder. My bad. Yoder gives it back to Monahan. Back out, now driving underneath Mel Lindsay, big sophomore there guarding. He gives it back out to Monahan. Monahan being guarded by Schmidt and Sheed. Monahan now gets the ball back after it was picked up by Capone in the corner. Less than 60 seconds left here in the first quarter. The ball right now is in the hands from Monahan. Maybe they'll wait for 1 here. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Monahan drives, being guarded by Riley. Monahan goes up, tries to finish, can't. Mel Lindsay hustles for rebound. It's picked up by Capone. Capone shoots it back out to the 3. It misses. That shot believes to be taken by McCormick. And the other way for the Firebirds.
Fast break. Sheed almost not looking there. Schmidt back out to McDermott. McDermott taking his time here.
McDermott drives up a play.
Pennridge bench getting into it now. Schmidt from 3. Does not fall.
Miss. Rebound is picked up by Post, who now quickly takes it the other way. 4 seconds left. Bench is trying to yell 21 on Pennridge. Back out to, wow, Colin Post What a quarter for Post and Yoder. And that will now make it a 18-9 game. Once again, points are doubled for the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams have been shooting really well this far, and Ghost just hasn't been getting them to fall, especially from out wide. But what's your take on it so far?
Well, James, go ahead. What's your take on it?
Ghost is not getting a lot of rebounds. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. The Rams are. So Ghost has got to box out more on the boards and go from there.
Yeah, the Rams have really just been making the best of their opportunities and finishing really well here so far.
And that's a big start to why Pennridge also has 10 wins. 10-5 coming into this one. The Firebirds are 10-4. Just checked the ESPN alerts. Flyers playing the Rangers tonight without Panarin. And for the Rangers, and Flyers scored a goal early. Brian Elliott starts a net for Carter Hart, and the Rangers scored one to tie it up early or midway through the first, 1-1. Flyers just scored another goal, so it's now Flyers lead 2-1 at the Wells Fargo Center. Try to keep you updated with that.
Carter Hart's been struggling lately.
Carter Hart is struggling early, but I will not take any Carter Hart slander. Big fan of Carter Hart. I think the guy's an excellent goalie in the NHL. Flyers struggle with defense. They just lost Mark Friedman today to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Lose a key defenseman as well as Matt Niskanen, who was a key part of their defense last year, is not with them. He retired at the end of the 2020 shortened season. And so Flyers need some help on defense.
Steal by Kada, taking it the other way. Kada, layup. It's good.
Nice job by Chris Kada.
Looks like Ghost is opting to press a little bit here. Kada actually will get back on defense.
Sorry about that, guys. TJ Grenda checks into the game for the Rams. Colin Post now has it. He's had a really big quarter. Back out to Yoder. Yoder fakes, got Mel Lindsay to get on him. Back out to Post, who scores the 2. And looks like Post and Yoder are going to be two names that we're going to be talking about all night. Kada, fast breaks here with the energy. Back out to Mel Lindsay, who shoots a 3. Mel from 3. Misses. Rebound was fought off by Mel, but was able to be picked up by Yoder. Now Post takes it once again the other way. 11-20 is the score right now. Back out for 3. That's Grenda. And TJ Grenda, the 6-foot senior guard, knocks the 3.
I believe, how many threes has Ghost made? I think only 1 or 2.
Jack McDermott, I think, made 1.
Yeah, I think.
Kada back out to Schmidt. Underneath to Lindsay, who drives the big sophomore, being triple teamed, and Mel Lindsay gets it to go his way.
Now, you were talking hockey, but
Yep.
Ghost Hockey does have a game against Malvern
Tonight, yep.
Division rivals.
8 o'clock. They'll be on. Hopefully, we don't lose the stream here. I think so. Yeah. Shot was taken there by Post, missed it twice, and Schmidt has it the other way. Schmidt to Riley. Riley drives, being heavily guarded by Post. Back out to Lindsay.
Kada in the corner. Back up to Shane. Shane down low to Mel Lindsay. Mel Lindsay looking to make a pass, but he makes a post move here. Spin move, Mel. They're calling that a travel.
Travel on Mel. Yeah, we've seen a lot of kind of like Euro steps past couple games, and a lot of them have been called as fouls, and especially. Yeah, there was a lot of them in the JV game. If you were watching that here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream. We just hit 500 subscribers. We thank everyone for doing that.
Do we have March with? We have Mass with the Archbishop coming up.
Yes,
great
Mass
steal by Tyler Schmidt. He
Yep.
looked like the Archbishop there. Chris Kada from the corner.
Miss there was picked up by Grenda, who gives the ball off to Nichols. Again, yes, Archbishop Nelson Perez will be doing a Mass here in March sometime. Don't want to miss that. I think it's St. Patrick's Day, actually. There's a 3, and it goes in. That is Matthew Capone, who makes it from 3, and this is just a 3-shooting contest right now for the Rams.
I mean, Pennridge has really been on fire from the 3.
And they came out late in the locker room somewhat, and they're drilling 3s from downtown. McDermott goes to work with Lindsay. Schmidt back to Kada. 5 minutes, clicks left here. Pennridge benches in it. Holy Ghost is kind of silent here early on. Ryan O'Hara trying to get in this game. He bodies.
That's his 3rd foul.
He bodies TJ Grenda. Grenda goes to the floor.
I believe that's going to be a charge on O'Hara. That's his 3rd foul.
Yep.
Two more, and he's now has his 2nd.
Yeah.
An
Looks
offense.
like he might be getting in foul trouble here.
Yeah, an offensive charging there against O'Hara. And going on the floor was Grenda. Grenda picks up the foul, and now the coach looks like it's Dean Barons of the Rams trying to get his team under control of that hard foul. Ball is now in the hands of Capone.
Ghost
And-
really wanted it to go their way that time, and it looks like it's going to be Pennridge ball.
26-13 score here. A little bit over 4 minutes and a half left here in the second.
Greg Stumpo checks in for Pennridge.
Ball will be inbounded by Colin Post, who gets it off to Yoder. Yoder back to Post for the mid-range, and it misses. But rebound by Yoder. Yoder picks it up and gives the ball quickly off to Stumpo. And good job there by the Firebirds to regain possession. Going to check up here on the Flyer score. Looks like it's still 2-1.
I mean, I just got to give the fun fact.
Okay.
The Archbishop Nelson, I got to give a shout out to a fellow Cuban. The Archbishop Nelson is Cuban, and he's from Union City, the same town as my mom. Fun fact.
Interesting, Tommy. Good fact. We'll have that mass coming up for you March 17th, I believe. Go, James.
No fun facts during the mass, however.
Go, James.
Chris Cada blocked, gets the ball back, driving out to Shane Riley from the corner three.
He needed that, and it misses. Rebound was by Monahan, who quickly takes it the other way for Pennridge. Out there on the floor also for Pennridge is Nichols. Looks like as well out there is Capone. And, of course, Grenda. We've called his name a lot. And it also appears that Nichols is out there for Pennridge. Less than 4 minutes here, and the ball is in the hands of Monahan, who now gives it back to Nichols. Slow pace right now here for the Rams. They have a double lead right now on the Firebirds. The goal was scored, by the way, for the Flyers by James Van Riemsdyk, I believe. No, my bad. It was Shane Gossesbear who scored that power play goal for the Flyers.
Yeah, Pennridge taking their time here, opting for a more methodical pace.
Pushing there towards the basket was Nichols, but he got forced back out by O'Hara. Gives it off to Post. Now back underneath to T.J. Grenda, who gets the two.
Yeah. It's not an easy shot to make, certainly.
Firebirds need a bucket.
Firebirds need a 3-point shot to fall. That's their go-to.
Yeah.
Gotta
Their
get-
threes have not been falling so far.
Got to get back into this game. Sheed gives the ball off to Schmidt. Schmidt
back to Sheed.
Yep.
Shane Riley on the wing. Riley to O'Hara. Riley cutting. O'Hara.
Nice job by Ryan O'Hara.
Nice mid-range from O'Hara there.
You needed that shot to fall.
Yeah, they needed points. They've been in a drought, I believe, for a while. They really needed that bucket there.
Nichols gives the ball off to Colin Post, the 6'2 senior guard. Post has the ball, going to work on Tyler Schmidt, fellow senior on the Firebirds, Holy Ghost. Back out for three, faking it was Grenda. He's able to give it back off to Colin Post. Clock is clicking down towards 2 minutes left. Monahan with the ball. Never mind, that ball goes back out to Grenda. Now they give it off to number 24. That is Greg Stumpo. Back out to Monahan, being guarded by Chris Cada. Now going to work, that is Nichols. Nichols quickly passes it off to Stumpo. Stumpo now drives and makes the two. O'Hara.
What do you think this team's shooting percentage is so far?
Close to 100, I'll tell you. O'Hara going to work against Monahan. Schmidt is going to work against Grenda. Back out to Cada. That is for three. Chris Cada, we needed that one. Didn't come down. Colin Post has it. Gives it off to Grenda. He's had a good period, being double-teamed. Back out once again to Post. Post and Yoder have worked together really well. Post is being guarded by Riley. He had to give it off to Monahan, who is being guarded by Ryan O'Hara. Clock ticks towards 60 seconds. Left during the half. Not a great half for Holy Ghost Prep. They're going to need to finish strong in the second as they trail by 15 right now.
Hey, we've seen Ghost turn games around like this. All they need is a three, and the momentum will be back on their side. We know they can do it. It's a matter of when.
That's some good positivity right there, Tommy. Ball is in the hands of Stumpo. Stumpo gives the ball off to Nichols. Nichols now pass underneath to Post, and Post dribbles and scores. 9-0 record for the Firebirds at home is struggling right now at home, but hopefully they can turn it around. Good step back by Cada, but it misses. Good rebound by O'Hara. O'Hara fights for it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it'll go to Pennridge. Ghost got the last one. That was a really tough rebound by O'Hara. 4 guys on him.
Talking about some basketball, not this game. Sixers played last night in Tampa Bay taking on the Raptors. They won that game, I believe, 109-103 was the final score. There's Sheed, who gets it back. Sheed underneath to McDermott, who stays in bounds. Now back out to Chris Cada, who is being guarded by Grenda. Cada beyond 3 right now, once again being guarded by Grenda. Underneath to Jack McDermott, who drives, being double-teamed back out to Mel Lindsay. Now Dylan Sheed, who's been really rolling on this active play here. McDermott back out to Cada, who is still being heavily guarded by Grenda. Good defense here by the Pennridge Rams.
Looks like Ghost is trying to hold the ball.
That's Sheed. Sheed misses. Rebound by Yoder, and Sheed fouls Yoder. So Holy Ghost trails by 17 heading into the second half. This is the first time we've said trailing into the half at home. Games have been close. They inbounded here. Mel Lindsay got a piece of it. Rebound the other way by Sheed. Sheed has to shoot. That is for 3. It will count. And what? The rim hurts the Firebirds, and the Firebirds can't buy a shot from the rim right now, unfortunately.
And on the other hand, Pennridge can miss a shot.
That is true. It's kind of like the Sixers and the Jazz. The Jazz just makes everything. The good looks for Holy Ghost. Couldn't get anything to sink. Any last thoughts here before we give it over to some commercials?
We're going on that rim, and that rim seems to be working, so hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the rim was definitely it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they turn over to commercial here. They may in the office.
So we live in the Pennsbury School District, and my sons Jack and Jonathan. When it came time to make the decision for where to go to high school, we decided, we wanted them both to go to a high school where there was the chance for a smaller class size. We thought more individualized attention, and frankly, just the environment in general. And we came to Ghost with my son Jack first, who was now a sophomore in college. And we visited and found that Ghost had what we were looking for. And it held true. My second son, Jonathan, is now a senior here. And we found that the individualized attention, the small class size, the environment here, and it's held true throughout the 5-6 years that we've been here. And I can see it now in my son, Jack, who was a sophomore in college. It has prepared him for college and for life. So we're very thankful for that. One thing that it's certainly done is instilled discipline, organization. The studies, the education can be rigorous, which is a good thing. It's challenged them. But what I think it's done is it's forced them both to become more disciplined, more organized. And as a result, I see it with my older son, who again is in college, and I think that organization and that discipline has served him well in college, and I think it will serve them both well in life. Throughout the 4 years that my older son Jack was here, and now the almost 4 years that my younger son Jonathan has been here, the teachers and staff have been nothing but responsive, attentive. One thing that I can tell you that they've done is if one of my sons needed attention or needed to focus in a specific area in a class, he needed some assistance, some help, they could always find it. And if we recognized that we thought that they needed assistance or help in a certain area, we could call the school. We had direct access to the teachers. We had direct access to the staff. We had always have direct access to administration, and they were always willing to help. And almost immediately, they would get the individualized attention that they need.
All day and all night, my eyes are open. All day and all night, I've been going. All day
And you get a picture
all
of the
night.
family.
We
You'll
stay
be
up, we
introduced to all
stay
of the
on.
members of our faculty and staff.
All night.
Of course, welcome to the class of 2025.
Well, I don't know just where I've been. Same clothes on my back again. And if you see me in the morning, you're bound to see me hanging by a thread.
Welcome back, Holy Ghost Prep Nation, HGP Nation, to this Holy Ghost Prep Pennridge basketball game here. It's been a tough half for the Firebirds, but they're looking to come back here, down 15-32.
Okay, yeah, Tommy. So 15-32. Firebirds will need a comeback here. I want to give a few shout-outs. I know, Tommy, you're going to talk about too. Mr. Garrison, our wonderful president, and Mrs. Garrison is also watching at home. We thank you guys so much. Best president out there. Best president's wife out there as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As well as Dominic DiFrancesco, who sung our national anthem last game for senior night. He is also watching, and to all of our students, all of our fellow students, friends too that are watching, we appreciate you guys so much. 52 degrees outside. It's warmer inside. I'm loving the hot weather outside. It was a very nice day today, I will tell you that. I love the spring. I love the summer. I love baseball, and that gets me to summer. Love all sports. But here we go. We're back here. I don't want to have to say, you know what I'm going to say here. I don't want to have to say too many Rams scores here. Good start on the Firebirds out of the half.
Yeah, looks like Chapman had some good to say because it's ghost ball going the other way off a turnover from Pennridge. Jack McDermott making a move out to the corner. Shane Riley from three. And it falls.
That rim, Jay. It's that rim. It's the other rim, baby. Here we go. Big comeback. And Shane Riley gives us some momentum, and now the bench is into it, and we're getting into it here.
Ghost opting to press here.
Monahan gives the ball off to, I believe that was Nichols, my bad. Nichols gives it off, being guarded heavily by O'Hara. Now back out, passing it around to Monahan. Now it's given back off to Yoder. Yoder gives it back to Monahan. Back to Yoder, being guarded by O'Hara. They're going to need to stop Yoder end post here. Huey right now is guarding up on, that's Colin Post. Post gives it back off to Yoder. Yoder being guarded by McDermott. Good defense. That's a three, and it misses the good rim. That shot was taken by Monahan the other way for McDermott.
McDermott taking up the middle. McDermott makes a move, drives. Looking to pass to O'Hara. Goes off 35. Going to be ghost ball here.
Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the stream for great content. Basketball games, hockey games are starting up as well. I believe there's one going on right now against Malvern.
Most importantly, Masses.
The Archbishop Mass coming up, Father Dan's Masses. Great to subscribe to, and also just other news about the school and the school community.
Shane from three.
That really would have been the rim. We would have went crazy. Rebound was fought off by McDermott, but the other way, that's Luke Yoder. The two, Yoder misses, finally. And it was last touched by Yoder, so maybe we're getting some luck. I believe the Archbishop Mass is on March 17th. St. Patrick's Day is giving us the lucky charm.
Is it working?
Back off to Riley. Riley gives the ball to McDermott. More than 6 minutes left here. McDermott is being guarded by Nichols.
Now we have word that Holy Ghost Prep Hockey has just started. Looks like foul on McDermott.
And both streams are running, correct? They're running well? Okay, perfect. So we tried two teams technically, but two streams for the first time. Make sure to like the stream. Don't forget, we just hit 500 subscribers the other day. Actually, this morning, I think it was. So we thank everyone out there. McDermott for the first free throw, sinks it.
Yeah, this really is like a TV channel here.
It is. It is the ESPN of the world here at Ghost Nation, right? Right, Tommy?
HGP Nation.
I'm going to use it. McDermott sinks both.
Now, all of a sudden, Ghost seems to be having some momentum here.
Well, you got to stop Yoder and Post, and they haven't scored. Well, I'm going to knock on wood. We got a wood table up here. Ball was able to get off into the hands of Monahan. It was being guarded by McDermott. Now it's given back off to Nichols. Nichols gives the ball back off to, I believe, yes, that is indeed Nichols. Nichols, there's a two. It's missed. That was missed by Capone.
Going the other way for Ghost. I believe that's an over the back, right?
Riley will inbound here to McDermott. And as you said, James, down to 12 points. So we'll see what happens here. 12-point trail right now for the Firebirds, who are 9-0 at home.
Riley on the wing, driving. Blocking foul on Pennridge.
The foul is on... Sorry, James. The foul is on Luke Yoder.
Yeah, Ghost was down going into the half, but they weren't out of it.
That's
what their main goal was.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. They're down 12.
And Coach Chapman does a great job at that. Back off to Liam Huey, underneath to O'Hara. And O'Hara gets the 2 to put it within 10. Pennridge now goes the other way. We did hear some confirmation, too, that Pennridge played last night against Pennsbury. And I believe
My
that...
former school.
Okay, Tommy, there you go. There's a 3. That is a miss. And that miss was by Capone. And all of a sudden, the Firebirds are on a run underneath to Huey, who is being double-teamed, and Liam Huey is fouled. The foul was committed by Yoder. That's his second of the half. Yoder's not happy about it. The Pennridge bench is not happy about it. And they're going to check in TJ Grenda.
I actually believe we might have some viewers from Pennsbury right now.
Well, welcome in everyone from Pennsbury. Hopefully
they're rooting for Ghost.
Yeah, as we did with our last game, we welcome in both sides for this fun, competitive game. Liam Huey, first at the line. Huey misses the first one. Checking in now is indeed TJ Grenda, the 6-foot senior guard. He had a pretty good first half, too.
Now, is it just me, or every time you say Yoder, I think of the little green guy?
Like Baby Yoda? Is that what we're talking about?
No,
Yoda?
like regular, yeah, like Yoda.
Yoda, okay. Second one by Huey is also missed. Unfortunately, there for the Firebirds. It stays at a 10-point lead for the Rams and Pennridge. They give the ball off underneath. That was to Capone, who hands it off to Grenda. Grenda goes to work against Sheed. It's picked up by O'Hara.
Great rebound by O'Hara. Huey taking it up, back out to McDermott up top. McDermott drives. McDermott makes a move. Back out to
thought
Sheed.
he was going to shoot it.
Sheed fakes a shot. Out to Riley from 3.
Yeah!
Riley hits one from downtown.
Shane Riley
will call a timeout on that note.
Makes it a 7-point game.
Rim check.
And this is getting interesting. It really is. It's getting interesting. Let me check up here on the Flyers. It is still 2-1. They just started the second period, came out of the long intermission. They are at the Wells Fargo Center. We have fans here in attendance here, social distancing. But the Flyers, the Phillies, and the Sixers just applied for fans to be let into the Wells Fargo Center and Citizens Bank Park. Phillies, which I'm super excited to start up. I know, Tommy, you're a Yankees fan. But Phillies start up on the 28th. They'll play the Tigers away. They'll be on the road. They'll be on the radio. They'll go down to Lakeland, which is where the Tigers complex is. And then NBC Sports Philadelphia just released the Phillies spring training schedule. And the first game that will be aired will be on this Monday, March 1st at 1 o'clock. I think they're playing the Baltimore Orioles, who are pretty bad. Tommy, you could say the Orioles are pretty bad. The Yankees beat up on the Orioles a lot. Hopefully the Phillies can,
now,
even in spring training.
I'm starting a question here. Did Father Dan bless this rim?
I'm telling you something. Now, the other night it was not like this. But that rim, I'm telling you, maybe there's. Do you think no? I'm only kidding here. By the way, everyone at home, I'm messing. Both sides played on this rim.
I think Father Dan put a blessing on that rim.
Have you ever went to one of those sporting goods stores like Dick's or sports? What do they used to call that store? No, Dick's or Modell's, and they have the plastic covering the rim so the kids don't shoot the ball. Yeah. That shot there was made by Colin Post.
Both rims are fine.
Colin Post scores it. McDermott goes the other way for the Firebirds. Good pass up to Dylan Sheed underneath, and Dylan Sheed makes the 2.
That was a heck of a pass.
Both teams exchanging buckets.
If I say.
27-34 is the score. Ball is in the hands of Colin Post, who goes to work on Shane Riley. Post has it underneath, tried to get it to Grenda. It was tipped off by Shane Riley, and it stays with the Rams.
Little bit of sound from the crowd there.
Ball will be inbounded by Justin Nichols, who will try to probably get it to Yoder or Post here. They get it to Colin Post, who goes to work and misses the 2. Rebound there, and he
looks like a foul.
And he was
fouled against Sheed. I think it's against Sheed.
It's against Sheed, but the going to the line will be Monahan. Monahan, the 6'2" senior. Foul is on Liam Huey, and not liking that foul too much for the Firebirds. But going to the line for 2 will be Colin Monahan.
Monahan, first shot. No good.
It's the rim, but I'm not going to say it anymore.
No rim cheese.
Chris Cada checks in for Liam Huey, and Dylan Sheed will check in once again not for Shane Riley. Right now out on the floor is McDermott, O'Hara, Cada, Sheed, and Riley for the Firebirds. Second one here at the line for Monahan is in. And it's back up to an 8-point lead as McDermott takes the other way for the Firebirds.
Yeah, 35-27. McDermott with the ball. taking his time here, looking for an open man. McDermott drives out to Sheed on the wing. Sheed up top to Cada. Cada looking to make a pass here out to Shane Riley. Shane Riley looking to shoot. Does not take it. Drives. Back out to Sheed. Open layup to Sheed.
And as that bucket goes in for Sheed, the Flyers have also just scored. James Van Riemsdyk, who I thought scored the goal earlier, it was Shane Gossesbear, scores for the Flyers. Riemsdyk makes it 3-1 midway through the second for the Flyers. Going to work here. Good steal by McDermott. McDermott loses the ball, though.
McDermott picks his pockets there, but looks like it's staying with Ghost.
Yeah, it's going the other way. It was picked up by McDermott. McDermott lost it. May have kicked it out of bounds. Monahan was there to put pressure on McDermott. Ball be inbounded here by Luke Yoder, who checks in to the game once again. If you're a Holy Ghost fan, you don't want to hear that Luke Yoder or Colin Post are both in the game. Yoder goes to work being heavily guarded. Back out to Post. Yoder is able to give it off to Nichols. Nichols goes to work against McDermott. Back out for three. That is... I thought that was Stumpo. That was Monahan.
I mean,
and the ball will go with the Firebirds. Go, Tommy.
I got some input at halftime. Ghost hasn't really been in a deficit like this since the away game at Executive.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
Firebirds will go on the road for 2 after this game. Right now, Coach Tony Chapman is at 898 wins, 2 away from the big 9-0-0. Checking out of the game is Sheed. Checking back in the game is Tyler Schmidt, senior for the Firebirds. It was a great senior night the other night. There's a 2 shot there by Monahan, and it will be made.
Jack McDermott takes it up the court. Jack McDermott here, senior point guard, committed to Amherst. Tyler Schmidt on the wing. Shane Riley on the wing, actually. Shane Riley driving. McDermott. McDermott spins. Nice layup by McDermott.
McDermott is able to get Holy Ghost over that 30-point threshold, and the ball is now with Yoder. Yoder in post play and a little catch. You don't like to see that. Being heavily guarded by Riley and McDermott. They get it able to Monahan. Monahan gives it back out to Yoder. Yoder drives. They'll get it back to Post. Post goes to work on Schmidt, who's heavily guarding. Bad shot there, but it goes in. It wasn't a very good look.
Nice move by him there.
But it was Colin Post. McDermott takes it the other way.
McDermott, crossover. McDermott driving to the basket. And he gets blocked from behind, and it's going the other way for Pennridge.
So Firebirds trail by 8. Starting, I believe it was 18 points heading into the half. Something like that. So, but this is where the point in the game, the grits of the game, you're 2 minutes out for here from the fourth quarter. You need to stop here, obviously. But also one thing, too, is you don't want to let them get any type of confidence heading into the fourth. Mel Lindsay, good job there. Ball is picked up by Monahan. Need a board, and it's Tyler Schmidt who gets it. He has Riley on the right. Riley takes it.
Shane Riley trying to make a move here. Shane Riley from downtown. Shane Riley.
It's the rim, baby. There we go. It did. Shane Riley makes the 3. And it's 34-39 within 5. Needed to cut that deficit. Holy Ghost does. And it's Justin Nichols who gives it off to Yoder. Defense now getting into it for the bench. Gives it back off to Nichols. Nichols gives it back off to...
Yeah. Looks like Schmidt got a block there. Riley taking it up. Layup. Like that. It's a 3-point game.
And all of a sudden, when I said they need to stop, Holy Ghost gets it. They're within 3.
What could Chapman have said in that locker room?
I don't know.
Maybe threw some stairs. Who knows?
Whatever it was
that
magical.
Rim. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's that rim. You want it in the second half. Because the first half, you get a lead, you get some confidence, but then you think you're going to win the game. And then here comes Holy Ghost the other way. They're making shots now. And one key thing we talked about with Ryan O'Hara last game in the post-game interview, me and Tommy, for the game, well, whoever they played, it was Chester they played the other day. And Ryan was talking about how Coach Chapman is trying to get, Holy Ghost to finish here in the second half, trying to get in the third and fourth quarter to score more points. We talked about that in the interview the other day. Ryan O'Hara said they're trying to score more points in the second half, and they're doing it here, dominating so far here in the second half, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it's early here.
Ryan O'Hara said most games they've been getting off to a good start.
Yeah.
And slowing
it's
down
the other way now.
In the second half. Now
Flipped.
it's opposite.
Yeah. But hopefully, don't jinx anything. Hopefully it can, continue to give the momentum here to Ghost. Down by 3. Checking in the game is Lindsay, Sheed, Cada, Riley, and Schmidt for the Firebirds. We'll see who checks in here out of the timeout, which was called by the Pennridge Rams. Pennridge, me and Tommy and James looked this up before, near Doylestown is where they come from. Just a little bit, yeah, Percasey, just a little bit north and west. And somebody on the bench has been told to be quiet there by one of the referees here. Ball is taken up by Colin Post. Post has the ball. Yoder is also out there. Also looks like Craig Stumpo checks in here for the first time in the second half. Faking the shot there and going to the rim is Monahan. Monahan does misses. It would have counted if it went in, but going to the line for two will be Monahan. It looks like Chris Cada is called for the foul. He was upset about that. And going for the line for two now will be Monahan. 4 fouls so far committed here for Pennridge. 2 fouls so far for the Firebirds. First one is made back up to a 4-point lead for Pennridge. Foul is on Chris Cada. Second shot here for the Pennridge Rams, Colin Monahan. Monahan drills the second one, makes both. Schmidt quickly inbounds here to Cada. Back up to a 5-point lead for the Rams. Back out to Riley.
Riley looking to shoot there, doesn't make it happen.
Less than 60 seconds.
Cada up top. Dribbling is Cada. Cada makes a move. Cada behind the back. Wow, Riley on the wing. Riley drives. Back out to Mel Lindsay. Mel Lindsay, mid-range jumper.
Good job.
He sinks it. The big sophomore center, Mel Lindsay.
Yeah, Mel Lindsay, 6'5", 6'5" sophomore. Now Colin Post takes it the other way. Holy Ghost now once again trails by 3. Looks like waiting for one shot here will be the Rams, trying to get confidence heading into the fourth. Holy Ghost could really use a stop here. They've cut the deficit down to 3. They were down by 18 to start this half. Holy Ghost comes back. 15-point lead here in the second half in terms of points just scored in the second half. There's a 2. It's missed.
Foul on Schmidt. Ghost might have another shot here.
Foul against Schmidt. Or not foul against Schmidt. Foul that was committed on Schmidt. Yes. We'll see who gets called for the foul there. Foul is on Colin Monahan, number 30, who just scored those last 2 free throws.
Now, Sheed almost made a half-court shot before the half. Maybe you can make it happen this time.
And Sheed was shooting really well, too, in the pregame. That shot up there to Cada.
Cada from 3. And it's an air ball.
Good pass, but it got tipped a little bit. Yeah, James. And it got tipped.
Like a football play there.
It got tipped a little bit just enough, and Cada couldn't get that good position. Go, James.
A little hockey update. There's
Okay.
12 minutes left in the first period. It's still 0-0.
Okay, so Holy Ghost Hockey, they are undefeated from what we could hear. We have 101 people in here right now, Tommy.
Wow, big crowd.
Our last game, we hit 110, I think. So maybe we could crush that here. It's a good game.
Yeah,
we asked
channel's
for it.
growing.
We asked for a close game here at home, and we're getting it.
I looked crazy calling for a close game in the first half, but
We're
I look
getting
a little
it.
less crazy.
And
now.
I was talking about in the office here when we went in to talk during halftime. Holy Ghost is still in this game. You got to believe. Got to believe. You guys at home, you got to believe. I know you do. Fans here believe. The bench believes. We believe up here. Holy Ghost trying to get to 11-4.
I didn't get much of a chance to talk about it, but Chapman is known for his electric halftime speech.
I bet he is. Especially when you had you had a poor first half. Let's be honest. Holy Ghost had a poor first half. And, they come out of it. That speech was probably not the the nicest speech. But Coach Chapman does a great job. That's why he's at 898. They just posted an article today. If you go on the HGP basketball and HGP regular Twitter page, Tony Chapman will try to get to 6. There's only been 6 coaches that have scored or that have had 900 wins. Coach Tony Chapman of Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds trying to make that 6. Or so there's 5 now, trying to make it 6. How to get that out? It's an exciting time right now. We're in the building.
So McDermott's taking it up here. Fourth quarter action. McDermott gets a pick. Ryan O'Hara rolling. Sheed up top. Cada in the corner. Cada drives. McDermott up.
Watch for
up
O'Hara
top.
here.
McDermott looking to make something happen. Looks like they're trying to run a play here. Cada on the wing. Cada makes a move, drives, steps back, and O'Hara gets the ball down low. Back out to McDermott. McDermott on the wing. McDermott drives. Skip. McDermott. Layup. Does not fall.
Rebound by Yoder. And the Rams take it the other way. Yoder being guarded by McDermott. He's able to get it off in the corner to Colin Post. Post is able to get the ball off to Kramer. Tommy Kramer. Or sorry, that is not Tommy Kramer. That is Colin Monahan, who we passed it off to. My bad there. Back out to Luke Yoder. Yoder was being guarded by Riley, set the pick. Now they give it off underneath. And
nice move.
That's
there.
Capone who scores the 2. McDermott now takes it the other way with O'Hara, Riley, and it looks like Coach Tony Chapman will call a timeout. So back up to a 5-point lead, 38-43 for the Rams. Still 3-1 Flyers, and nothing still, James? Hockey? I think so.
I don't believe there's anything on hockey.
Okay, still nothing. All right.
Still 0-0.
All right. While we have this quick break, I do want to give a big thank you to our wonderful staff who is here with us tonight. Principal Kevin Burke is with us, as well as Matt and Andrew in the office, who do a great job with getting stuff up here to the stage. We have mics which now connect to the office. When I keep on speaking about the office, it's pretty much just our editing room to where we produce the stream. And so James, Tommy, and I, Andrew, and Matt, they do a great job of getting information to us. And as well, of course, as our cameraman, who I believe is Mr. McDermott, Seamus's, who plays on the JV, dad. Shout out to him as well. Really such a great job. A lot of effort goes into this. And this was all started due to COVID like a month ago. It started with me and Mr. Burke calling games up in the stands up there, and it gets to a phenomenal crew with Tommy and James.
Yeah, just got word that Holy Ghost Prep Hockey just scored, so it's 1-0 there.
Okay.
You know who it was? I did not know who it was.
Underneath to O'Hara. O'Hara, though, unfortunately airballs the mid-range. And now it goes the other way for Colin Post. Post is able to give the ball off to, looks like that was Grenda. And back out to, that is Colin Post, my bad. Post gives it off to Yoder. Yoder gives it back off to Stumpo, who checks in. And the foul.
It's going to be a kickball going Pennridge.
A foul against Holy Ghost.
Tyler Schmidt checks in for Shane Riley here.
We'll stay here with, it was a floor foul. We'll stay here with the Rams. Inballing here will be Craig Stumpo, the 5'11 senior guard. Stumpo's played a good amount in this game for not being a starter. The starter for the Rams were Monahan, Post, Yoder, Nichols, and Capone. Ball
Good
right now
by Keita there.
Yeah, ball right now is in the hands of Post. Post gives it off to Monahan. Monahan gives it back off to Yoder. There goes Luke Yoder driving, being guarded by McDermott. He misses. Rebound by Dylan Sheet.
Dylan Sheet taking it off the court. Dylan Sheet back down to Ryan O'Hara. Gets blocked.
Ghost needs a stop here, and they need some points. Luke Yoder now goes the other way. Need a good stop here once again. Ghost has not scored here in the past couple seconds. Back off to Capone. Capone was able to get the ball off to Monahan. Underneath to Colin Post. It will not be an N1, but it will be a foul.
Coach getting fired up there. Jumps out of his seat.
Yeah, I know a couple times the ref has looked over to the bench and has said something to the other team. Going to the line there for 2. I guess it was excitement by Pennridge coach. I mean, I guess that maybe he wanted him to make it, of course. Post makes the first one. Up to a 6-point lead now for the Rams. So the Firebirds are going to need to finish strong. They get Riley back into the game. Chris Keita checks out.
Now, on the Pennridge side, I'm a little confused because on our roster, there's about like
20. There's 20
guys.
Yep.
And on their bench, there's only like 6
Most of them are
subs.
coaches, too,
Yeah.
so maybe they didn't bring everybody here. I know their JV team is up on the rafters here. Not that that means anything. Sheed is fouled. Or not that Sheed, that's Schmidt. Yeah, that Schmidt is fouled. Sorry. Usually Dylan and Tyler both wear red masks. And sometimes, because we're such from a different vantage point down at the stage, we're at the opposite side, that I usually see the red mask, and I usually think that's Dylan or Tyler. And this time I went 50-50, and I got it wrong. I couldn't see the number. She now had the ball, gives it off to Schmidt. So those
Ryan
two
O'Hara
going with
post
it.
moves.
Rebound by Luke Yoder, and we're starting to say his name a lot, which means for the Firebirds it's not great. Here in the second half, Luke Yoder gives the ball off to Monahan. Monahan is being guarded by Shane Riley, who's back out there. For the Firebirds, Riley, O'Hara, Sheed, Huey, and McDermott started this game. Right now in the game is McDermott, Riley, Schmidt, O'Hara, and Sheed. Driving is Monahan. That has to be an offensive foul. And it is.
Yeah. Good way to take the charge there by O'Hara.
O'Hara just let him go right
Risky
into it.
because O'Hara has 3 fouls.
Yeah, that is true. O'Hara was in some foul trouble earlier. McDermott will look to inbound to Chris Keita. Keita checks back in for O'Hara, who was just fouled. O'Hara goes to the bench. Hopefully he's okay, and hopefully that's just a strategic move. O'Hara did take a hit to the floor. Riley's being bombarded for the ball. Schmidt battles for it. Looks like it's picked up by Tyler Schmidt.
By Schmidt there.
Timeout was called actually on the floor by Jack McDermott. And it's 38-44 right now with just under 5 minutes left here. It looks like it's going to be a chaotic game. Finish.
Yeah. What do you think Chapman's going to draw up here?
Well, Holy Ghost needs points here. They really do.
I think Ghost is going to shoot a 3.
It was to a 3-point deficit, and it's kind of been a little stale here for the Firebirds in terms of the offense. Yeah, it's 6 points. It was 3. Defensively not bad, especially in the second half. So we'll see. If the Firebirds do win this game, we will have a post-game interview. If not, we'll have some other content coming up for you as just kind of a post-game show. Regardless, you're going to get post-game content. So stay tuned with us right here. Don't touch your remote if you're watching it. Some people watch it on their big screen TV, which I love. I love that. Again, the Flyers. Let's see if we can get an update here with the Flyers. Looks like, okay, Joel Farabee, who's been playing great. 3-2. Rangers scored a goal. Unfortunately, there. Rangers are without their best player, Panarin, tonight. Out on the floor out of the timeout, looks like it's McDermott, Sheed, Riley, Cada, and Schmitz. Yep. McDermott will inbound to Cada. Take it away, Tom.
McDermott's going to be taking it up.
Now's a good time, folks, to smash that like button and subscribe.
Yep. Yes. Smash that like button, subscribe. Schmidt, Riley, McDermott. McDermott drives out to Cada from 3. Does not fall, but
rebound was picked up by Yoder. Monahan has it the other way. Firebirds need a stop here. You really do. Yoder is out there going to work with Capone. Capone is able to get the ball off to Monahan. Monahan gets it back out to Post. So Post and Yoder, the two leading scorers of the first half for both sides, are both out there once again on the duo here. Yoder looks for Monahan. He gets it being guarded by Shane Riley. Good passing right now here by the Rams, but even better defense by the Firebirds. Monahan gives it off to Yoder. Yoder is being guarded by Sheed. Yoder beyond 3. Now drives towards the net. Riley
That's a walk. Yep.
Takes the either charge, but apparently it was a walk. And the ball will now go with the Firebirds. Firebirds need points here.
Yep.
We need points.
Yep.
Down by 6. Got to cut into it.
Yeah. Pennridge opting a press here. Chris Cada runs it up the court. Certainly is very fast. Jack McDermott drives. McDermott layup. Does not go in. Great hustle by Tyler Schmidt. Goes out of bounds.
It will stay with the Firebirds.
Will stay with the Firebirds. Great hustle play by Schmidt there.
So the rim was working our way. That rim, not so much anymore.
Hey.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Shane Riley can make any rim.
She did inbound that to Riley.
Cada looking to make something happen here. They need points. Schmidt on the wing. Drives. Back out to Cada. Cada. McDermott down low. Back out to Schmidt from 3.
You need this. There we go.
Schmidt hits the 3. Ghost needed that.
Tyler Schmidt. The bench is loving it. The fans are loving it. And we're back here into a close game. Down by 3 are the Firebirds. 10-5 are the Rams. 10-4 are the Firebirds. There's a 3. Good defense, and it misses. Rebound by Shane Riley.
Cada takes it up. Cada on the wing. Drives. Cada.
Cada was fouled.
On the shot. That's what we got. Oh, he's shooting either way. So we got to see if it's 1-1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, is it 1-1 or 2 shots?
He'll be going to the line. Looks like.
2 shots. 2 shots. 2 shots.
Cada will try to make it a 1-point game.
2 shots.
If he can make 2, hopefully he at least makes 1. We'll see. Chris Cada going to the line here. Out there right now is Schmidt, Sheed, Riley, McDermott. I think that may be O'Hara. I can't see from the back. And Cada misses the first one.
It's going to be Shane Riley, Chris Cada, Jack McDermott, Tyler Schmidt, and Dylan Sheed.
Nichols checks back in for the Rams. Down by 3. It would be really nice if Chris Cada could get this into a 2-point game. Let's not talk. Cada makes it. Makes it into a 2-point game. Good job there by Cada, even though he missed the first. Good job to come back. Post is out there right now here playing a catch with Yoder. Monahan is also out there. So is Capone and Justin Nichols. Being heavily guarded. Back out to Monahan. There's a good look there. Driving. That has to be a walk.
On the floor. Against
Floor
Holy
foul.
Ghost.
That looked like a walk.
Yeah.
That looked like a walk. That did.
O'Hara checks in.
O'Hara will check in for McDermott. I would imagine the Firebirds may be looking to try to get... I'm trying to think of a match that they could try to get in here. They're probably going to take out Cada soon. Maybe they put in Liam Huey. He has struggled a little bit tonight, but Huey has really had a really good season. There's back out to... So maybe they put Huey in here, try to get something going. We'll see what happens.
I think...
Maybe they... we'll see what happens. But anyway, Post drives, looks for the 2, and makes it. That's Colin Post.
And it's going to be timeout by Coach
Barons.
Dean Barons.
So it's 42 to 46. 4-point lead right now for the Rams. Now, this is a critical timeout here. Because with 2 minutes and a half left, Firebirds need to score here because pretty much the Rams are going to hold the ball for as long as possible. The undefeated record at home is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Bring the energy to your living room. Bring the energy to your car. Give the energy to your dog, your sibling, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, because this gets down to the gritty. From all ages. Pets.
HGP Nation. Stand up.
HGP Nation.
Stand up, Ghost Nation.
Coach Chapman looks for win. Chapman looks for win 899. He's at 898 right now. We'll see what happens. Firebirds are 10-4, 9-0 at home. Rams are 10-5. Rams last night played Pennsbury. Doesn't look like they're tired. They're coming out of this game with some energy here. McDermott will give it to Cada. Firebirds going to have to work for this one.
Hold on, folks. We're coming in for a win.
That was good, James.
McDermott takes it up. Cada on the wing. Cada drives.
There's a mismatch out there right now.
McDermott makes a move. Back out to Sheed. Sheed from 3. Does not
Rebound.
make it, but McDermott gets the rebound. Back out to
Come
Riley.
on, Shane.
Riley from 3.
Yeah! Shane Riley!
1 point game here.
Shane Riley makes it a 1-point game, and now they'll hold a little bit here, waste some time off the clock. The clock is the worst enemy right now for the Firebirds.
Yeah, 2
Monahan
minutes
has
left.
underneath to Post. This needs to not go in,
That
and
is
it
not
does.
good for Holy Ghost.
Colin Post makes it. Still a 3-point game. McDermott out there right now is Sheed, Riley, Cada, and Schmidt. Riley drives.
Wow.
And it is a travel. Flyers have scored. Kevin Hayes, the former Ranger, makes it 4-2. Good
Ghost
news
bench
for the Flyers.
disappointed with that call.
Bad news for the Firebirds. So it's a 3-point game, 45 to 48. However, it was a travel there against the Firebirds, so now you really need a stop. Dylan Sheed is underneath here, just watching a possible mismatch here. Underneath that's Capone. We'll see if he goes to work. Monahan gives the ball off to Post. That's a wide open look. Didn't take it there. Was Nichols. Nichols gives it off to Yoder. Yoder gives it off to Monahan. Less than 90 seconds left. 80 seconds left during this game.
needs to make a steal here.
Monahan gives the ball. Looks like they may foul here. They do foul.
Yeah, Ghost bench was calling for a
Yeah,
foul
Coach
there.
Heston and Coach Chapman were calling for the foul there. They get it. And now they had a foul to give. So it is a floor foul. Out there is Sheed, Riley, Schmidt, McDermott, and O'Hara. O'Hara goes to work, and now being fully fouled there is Colin Post.
O'Hara with 4 fouls now. And I mean, dare I say, overtime
And there we
action?
go. I said it. Huey now checks in for O'Hara. Liam Huey has struggled somewhat in this game, but he's had a good season. The senior going to try to come in here, get a mismatch here. Huey, 6'3", senior forward. Ball is in the hands of Monahan. Monahan gives the ball off to Yoder, and Yoder is fouled.
2 minutes remaining in the first period, and the Ghost hockey game, 1-0 Flyers. Not Flyers.
Flyers are winning, though.
Firebirds.
So both hockey teams that we want to win are winning. Flyers are winning 4-2. Ghost is winning
Translate that to basketball.
1-0. Yeah, and now we need it on all cylinders.
These foul shots here are important, so get loud at home. That makes a difference.
Yeah, we can feel the energy from home.
We need virtual fans like a Zoom.
We do. We do. And it's Luke Yoder. Yoder makes it a 4-point game.
It's a 2-possession game here now.
It would be nice for Yoder to miss this one. It would be extremely nice. For Holy Ghost, for Pennridge, it would be nice if he would make this. But we'll see. Yoder makes it. Luke Yoder and Colin Post have been the names tonight for Pennridge.
Ghost looking to take a quick 3 here.
Yoder and Post, though, have done a really good job. Good game by both of them.
Sheed almost took it there. Sheed
and one, baby, and one.
And makes the shot.
Dylan Sheed will go to the line.
3-point game.
The last
Sheed with a foul shot.
Yeah, the last time Sheed went to the line, made 1 of 2. He'll try to make this extra one
Now
here.
you gotta start thinking, does he miss this on purpose?
That is true. Now, I can't see the score. Is that 50?
50 to 47.
Okay,
58 seconds left.
Sheed makes it.
And he makes it.
Within 2. You need a stop. They might foul here. We'll see what happens. Cada goes to work against Monahan, and Monahan is fouled. So now we play the game of foul and walk to the line.
Yeah.
And Monahan will now go to the line for 2. Out there in defense in case of a second miss is Schmidt, Riley, Cada, Sheed, and McDermott. They may bring in Ryan O'Hara, who is waiting behind Coach Chapman to get some bigger size after this first free throw. Monahan makes the first and makes it a 3-point game. Still not over yet, though. They are not going to bring in a bigger defender. They will they will stay underneath with Dylan Sheed and Tyler Schmidt, the senior. Monahan makes it. And it's back to a 4-point game. Calling a timeout to play to get a defensive play going on is Pennridge. So 48 to 52. Again, it seems like we're playing this game of the seesaw. It's back and forth. They score 2, we score 2. We score 3, they score 2. It's not equal, we're not gaining much here. Down by 4, but it's been a really good comeback to just even get to this point. Halftime, it looked bleak, and Firebirds doing some work.
You can either go for a quick 2 or a quick 3. Who knows?
Now,
We'll see what Chapman draws up.
I think the play here is to get underneath, to drive underneath the basket to the paint, and try to get fouled.
Now, here's what I think.
Try to get the N1 again.
Yeah.
That's the play here because you can shoot the 3. 3 hasn't been exactly great. It hasn't been way better here in the second half, but it wasn't great earlier on. And it looks like O'Hara was about to check in. They may go back to Huey, so both of those guys are physical in the paint.
Here's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to push the ball up with Cada. Then I think they're going to look for Shane Riley or Dylan Sheed out from 3.
We have 125 people.
Wow,
it's a
that's the most
record.
we've ever
We've
had.
smashed it, and they're here for this exciting finish.
Yep.
Hopefully, it goes our way. Right now, it is an uphill battle for Ghosts. You have to be honest. It's a battle. You have to grind. You have to work. But Coach Tony Chapman, with 898 wins, does not shy away from a battle. And he's got one here. It's an uphill battle, but it's not impossible.
He's done it 898 times before. Let's see if he can do it one more time.
That's right. Next 2 will be on the road for Ghost. Again, after this game, a win is a post-game interview. A not win is a post-game show.
There's no such thing as a not win.
Okay, yeah. There you go. We will have a post-game show regardless, so stay tuned to all 125 people. McDermott goes underneath.
Yes!
And Jack McDermott. I told you guys.
The N1.
That's
Dave
the
was
play.
right.
Go underneath. You get fouled.
Now, again, you have to think, do they miss this on purpose here?
No, absolutely not.
No, you need to make this 50 to 52.
Okay. Take their chances. It's still a 1-on-1.
And then foul
It
again.
would still be a 1-on-1.
McDermott goes to the line. Looks like Monahan is in the game now.
Big free throw. That's a
And
big,
it's
big
made.
free throw.
It's a 1-point game.
I would foul right away.
You can't keep on exchanging the seesaw here. Yoder is able to get it off to Post.
Foul
Post
now,
gives
foul
off to
now.
Monahan, and they decide to foul.
1-on-1. They can't make it more than 2
Yeah, it's going to be one possession game no matter what here.
37.8 seconds. And do you believe at home? Do you believe we believe?
Still make a lot of noise at home.
Still 37 seconds left. A lot of time. That's a lot of time.
Monahan. Checking in back to the game is Colin Post. Monahan.
Oh, got the roll. We got the roll.
And that rim was against Holy Ghost in the first half. It doesn't change. It's against Holy Ghost here in the second. Monahan will try to make it a 3-point game. The bench is loud. We'll wave our hands here. We'll try to get involved. Monahan makes it.
It's still a one-possession game.
Schmidt will inbound to
1-3 and it's
Cada.
tied.
Cada drives.
Fast.
Misses the 2. And now...
Again. I'm not sure if he meant to foul there.
And now it becomes harder.
Yeah. Looks a lot harder now.
Now, see, the one thing there is, look, Chris Cada is a phenomenal basketball player. And he really does his role well. He serves as a really good 6-man. But there, I think maybe a better play would have been to get it into a bigger guy and try to do the same thing because it's worked. They did it back-to-back possessions to get 3 points and won. And I understand what they were going for there. Keita with a burst of speed. It's up to a 4-point lead. That was made, I believe, by Capone. We haven't said his name too much here in the second, but Capone misses it. He may have missed it on purpose to waste clock.
It is a 4-point game. Foul on the 3 would do it.
Bang! And Shane Riley
has the clutch gene.
I'm telling you, the game is begging us to put down the sheet and to stop calling, but the Firebirds are saying no. They're saying Dikembe Mutombo.
Firebirds are on fire.
It's the finger wag. Dikembe Mutombo says no. Manu Ginobili.
The Firebirds are on fire.
And it's a 1-point game. We don't have the Firebird here tonight. Where is Santino?
I'm the Firebird tonight, and this is electric. I'm flapping my wings.
I'm telling you something.
all
Senior
over the
night
place.
was great. Senior night was a blast. But tonight, best game of the year. Best game that I've called. Best game that I watched.
For sure.
9-0 at home. Can the Firebirds get to 10-0? It is still an uphill battle. The ball will go back to the Rams. Firebirds will most likely have to foul. We'll see, though, what happens. 21.1 seconds left here. You have to foul. And the look is going to try to be, of course, they're going to get into a guy who shoots free throws as well. They'll either have to be Yoder, Post, or Monahan. And we'll see what happens. Capone has shot it well. Now, we'll see who the Firebirds go. Again, I think the role, you got to get the bigger guys in the game here. I look for Huey. I look for O'Hara. I look for Sheed. And you may see Jack McDermott in here as well. So we'll see what happens
I would
here.
sub in O'Hara on the free throw because he has 4 fouls. You do not want
Okay,
him to
yeah,
foul
it is
out.
true.
And you never know. Shane Riley, if he gets an open look from 3.
Okay, let's see who comes out here. It's Shane Riley, excellent game tonight. It's Yoder, Post, Nichols, and the other 2 are Monahan, who also shoots the free throw well, and it is Matthew Capone. So they have 4 guys who could shoot the ball really well. Justin Nichols, I haven't seen shoot too much. A steal would be great here. They get it to Yoder, being heavily guarded. They're not fouling. At least not yet.
Calls a timeout. Wow.
Timeout. That was the Firebirds.
That was Pennridge timeout.
Pennridge.
Yeah,
let's find out here.
On the court.
15 seconds.
I thought they pointed. Pennridge timeout.
Yeah.
So
interesting event there. No foul.
Both teams 10 fouls.
Post is not off the foul because they would get 2 shots.
Yeah, but
go for the steal.
Go to steal timeout here.
I think they have to foul now.
I think it kind of benefits Holy Ghost that Pembridge takes the timeout.
Yeah.
Because now you have another chance to get the steal. You foul. You still try to. It's going to be a 1-possession game at most.
Yeah.
Shane Riley has shot the 3 well. We'll see what happens.
And on this Ghost team, anyone can shoot the 3. We've seen Mel shoot the 3.
I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't drink coffee, by the way, either.
A lot of homework to do.
I do. Yeah, we do. We have a lot of homework to do tomorrow. That is true. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you again to our crew. We'll have a post-game show regardless. After this, it'll probably be about 3 or 4 minutes, or maybe a commercial that runs in between. If you want to tell them that, James, once we get off the air, sorry, just kind of coordinate with our guys here. Firebirds, Riley, Schmidt, Sheed, Keita.
Looks like they're going for a steal.
They go for the steal. Hands are in the ball of Yoder. Shane Riley steals it.
But he loses the ball. They foul.
And they have to foul.
10 seconds still left in the game.
If Holy Ghost wins this game.
What a play by Shane Riley there.
Yeah, if Holy Ghost wins this game, it's because of Shane Riley.
Yes.
Now you walk the floor. It would have been great because Jack McDermott was underneath the rim with an open shot, and the pass just got over him because Riley was being pushed to the ground.
If you
it
take
wasn't a
a
foul.
look on Dylan Sheed's face, I think he knows there's still a chop.
All right, here we go. We'll see.
Is this the first?
Wow.
It misses.
Wow. 2 will tie.
And now it
3 will
checks
give them
in.
the lead.
We'll see if he makes this one.
Ryan O'Hara checks in.
O'Hara checks in for size. This is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, the atmosphere in here is crazy. The spectators are not too loud, but the bench, and we are excited. All right. We need like the Sixers. We need the big blue things to wave.
Yes.
We got it.
Okay.
We got it, baby. Here we go. Second one.
Foul shot.
It's missed. O'Hara
takes
has
it up. O'Hara.
Timeout.
Wow.
And Ghost can win it with a 2. But 6.7 seconds left.
They got it.
Hard defense by Pennridge.
They got it. They got to get it. Should throw up a shot right away.
All I can say
We have
is wow.
so now 140 people joining us live here tonight from the comfort of your home, both from Pennridge and Holy Ghost Prep for a fantastic game. This has been the matinee. It's Let me check. It's Wednesday. It's a midweek matinee. Flyers.
Wednesday, my
The
dudes.
Flyers are on. The HGP hockey team are on. And you decided to stick with us, and we appreciate that here tonight.
And that's an amazing choice because this game is electric.
What a game.
You could cut the tension in this room with a knife. It is silent.
I think this game and this JV game has been so good that you could go back and watch these games for entertainment. Like, I'm being serious. Like, I mean, it's a high school basketball game, which don't get me wrong, we all love. But when they are close between two fantastic teams, Pennridge 10-5, Holy Ghost 10-4, coached by one of the best coaches to ever do it, in Coach Tony Chapman with 898. This is maybe one of the biggest plays that he's drawn up
from the beginning. These teams are very similar, and it's going to be a close one.
Okay, here we go. Let's see who checks in. Kada stays out there on the floor.
But Shane Riley has been on fire from three.
It's O'Hara.
Is going to be inbounding the ball.
A 2 for the win here.
It's Huey for size. It's Huey for size.
Kada down low.
Sheed, Kada, and O'Hara. Inbounding the ball is Riley, which means he'll try to get to the 3 or maybe underneath, and the ball is tipped.
Bad pass by Riley there. Is he going to foul?
And that's will do it.
Wow.
Heartbreak City, and within a matter of 5 seconds, the game turns around. And, you know, as we'll wrap it up here, James, tell them to stay with us here if you don't mind.
Yeah, stay with us.
No, stay with us in terms of them in the studio. I mean, we'll wrap it up here. The one thing I want to say before we really get into in-depth thoughts is this is a heartbreaking loss, right?
Yeah,
This is heartbreak. It goes to 10-5 through the Firebirds. Pennridge goes to 11-5. But there is no doubt that Holy Ghost played with heart. They were the underdogs going into the second half. Pennridge came out firing. The JV team, they won. The varsity team had some spunk behind them, did Pennridge. And the Firebirds were able to come back, and it's a heck of an effort. It is a loss, and it will hurt them in the standings, but it's a really good battle. And really, I think you have to give credit to Shane Riley. You have to give credit to the big guys, especially O'Hara, who was underneath Jack McDermott. Sheed. It was a battle. It was a fight. We knew that. But coming into the second half, we thought that Holy Ghost was really going to have it up against them. And they did. They battled back in the third quarter. The fourth quarter went on a little bit of a run. They couldn't score many points. Were the Firebirds, the Rams, though. So we'll see what happens. But really good game. What's your thoughts? Go, guys. I
think Ghost just has to be proud of what they accomplished. Even though they couldn't get the win, what they came back from, how they played in the second half. I mean, if they could put two halves like that together, I don't think anyone can stop them.
Chapman's still looking for number 899. I think he'll get 900 this season. I don't know about you guys, but I think 900.
I believe in him.
Yeah, and we're working on some special things for that, and you know, we'll see what happens in terms of him getting to 900. Don't want to jinx anything. Mr. Chapman would not want us to do that. I'm trying to pull up the schedule real quick because due to that game, I usually have it pulled up here, but due to the craziness of the game, I didn't pull it up. Holy Ghost Prep does go on the road for back-to-back games, and they will go on the road. They will go on the road facing Quakertown High School away at 7 o'clock. That game will be on Friday. And then on March 3rd, so you have a week off here. March 3rd, they'll come back to play Faith Christian Academy, who the Firebirds beat here at home before. They'll play Faith Christian at their court on March 3rd at 6 o'clock. And then they'll come home on March 4th against Doc Mennonite, which will be a good game. Yeah. They are rivals, and we'll have that game for you. So next game is on Friday against Quakertown High School. It will begin at 7 o'clock. They may have a stream. You want to stay tuned to the Holy Ghost Prep Athletics page as well as the basketball page to find out if the other team will have a stream link.
We'll have your favorite announcers. I'm sorry about that. But, you know.
Great game. Again, we talked about the Firebirds. Great game by Yost. Great game by, or not Yost, Yoder and Post. And it really just was a fantastic game that we just witnessed. JV game was good. We want to thank everyone for listening today. And 107 people watching us. At one point, we had 150. We want to thank you so much. This is our first post-game show. Unfortunately, we didn't have an interview. Firebirds did not win, unfortunately. But final score was 55-54. We thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe. It was a warm day today. Will be a warm game later. Flyers are winning. The hockey team is winning. And I want to thank you guys for joining. Any last words, guys?
Not much here. I mean, Ghost just has to be proud of what they accomplished tonight. Great. Just to say it again, it was an awesome game by both sides. Whatever Chapman said at halftime must have been legendary, but the guys battled it out there. You could see it. They put their hearts and their minds and their blood, sweat, and tears out in the court there. And it didn't go their way this time, but they got to be proud of what they did.
So the next game, February 26th, 7 o'clock, it will be an away game. There will be no stream. The next stream will be on March 4th. at 6:30 against Doc Mennonite. That's home for the varsity. If there's any schedule changes, we'll keep you updated. And then on March 5th, we will have the hockey game against St. Joe's Prep at Grundy. I will be there. Some of you guys will be there most likely. Thank you to Andrew and Matt in the studio. And great job, guys. So
Stay excited, Ghost fans.
yeah, stay excited, Ghost Nation.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys later.